Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the home of raw, unfiltered, and brutally honest car reviews. If you're into real-world impressions, zero fluff analysis, and cars that punch above their weight, you've just landed at the right spot. And today, we're diving deep into a nameplate that's making a surprising comeback at the 2026 Dodge Neon SRT4. Yes, you heard that right. Dodge brought the Neon SRT4 back from the dead, but this time, it's packing modern muscle under a compact skin. And let me tell you, this thing's not here to play nice. Exterior first impressions matter, and the 2026 Neon SRT4 wastes no time making one. At the front, it's aggressive in a street racer meets factory warrior kind of way. Dodge didn't just slap an old badge on a new car, they sculpted it to look like it belongs in the 2025 street scene. The LED headlights are razor sharp, flanked by a gaping blacked-out grille that means business. You've got active air vents for function, not just form. The SRT4 badge proudly sits in the corner like a smirk, letting you know this isn't your average compact. A low-slung bumper and integrated splitter give it a grounded look, with enough aerodynamic drama to make any Civic Type R owner do a double take. Slide around to the side and the silhouette reveals more of its athletic intent. This isn't a bloated, generic compact. It's tight, clean, and slightly muscular in just the right spots. Fender flares are subtle but pronounced, giving it that wide track stance without overkill. You've got 19-inch forged alloy wheels, black with red brake calipers peeking through. SRT stamped, of course. The side skirts are aero-enhanced, and there's just the right amount of badging and no excessive chrome. No fake vents, no poser vibes. Door handles are flush, windows are framed in matte black trim, and the side mirrors aerodynamically contoured house integrated turn signals. Even the roofline subtly slopes back with a touch of coupe DNA, hinting at performance without shouting. And then there's the back, the real mic drop moment of this design. The rear fascia is sharp, angular, and aggressive. You've got dual center-mounted exhaust tips that aren't just for show, they growl. A blacked-out diffuser gives it a legit performance car rear end. The LED taillights stretch across the width in one seamless, modern line, blinking with sequential indicators. A high-mounted trunk lip spoiler adds a functional and visual punch. The rear bumper is chunky, performance-tuned, and matches the car's low stance. Dodge didn't just revive the Neon, they injected it with venom and gave it a track-ready look right out of the factory. Interior: step inside, and the story continues. The cabin isn't trying to be luxury, it's trying to be focused. Everything is driver-centric, performance-themed, and tightly executed. The seats: Alcantara-wrapped SRT performance buckets with red stitching, thick bolsters, and heating, cooling standard. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed, wrapped in leather and suede, with the red 12 o'clock marker and metal paddle shifters behind it. The gauge cluster is fully digital, 12.3 inches, customizable with track mode readouts, G-force meters, boost pressure, and lap timers. Center console houses a 10.1-inch Uconnect touchscreen with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Response time: instant. Resolution: crisp. Layout: intuitive. Below that, you've got physical toggles for climate and drive mode, yes, actual buttons, not annoying touch sliders. Interior materials are a blend of soft touch and durable trim, not plush, but solid and sporty. The dash has carbon fiber accents, red stitching continues across the door panels, and ambient lighting adds a bit of modern flair. The rear seats: usable, though not spacious, remember, it's a performance compact. Trunk space is decent enough for a weekend bag, tools, and a helmet if you're track-bound. Now let's talk about where this thing earns its SRT badge. Performance. Under the hood is a turbocharged 2.4-liter inline-4 engine pumping out 325 horsepower and 350 pounds-feet of torque. That's right, Dodge wasn't messing around. This powertrain is mated to either a 6-speed manual gearbox, praise the car gods, or a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic with launch control. 0 to 60, you're looking at just under 4.9 seconds with a DCT and right around 5.3 with the manual, and that's on street tires. The front-wheel drive setup is backed by an electronically controlled limited slip differential and adjustable suspension damping. You've got normal, sport, track, and custom modes, each tweaking throttle response, steering weight, suspension stiffness, and exhaust tone. And speaking of tone, this thing snarls when you're on it. Turbo whistles, blow-off valve sneezes, and a raspy exhaust note that doesn't feel artificial. Cornering is flat and confident. The chassis has been stiffened over the previous gen, and weight distribution is a respectable 60-40. The steering is direct, though still slightly numb, atypical for modern electric systems, but tight enough to inspire confidence. The brakes are Brembo 4-piston up front with ventilated rotors, a solid pedal feel, no fade after repeated hard stops. Fuel economy, if you care, it's rated at 26 miles per gallon combined, but let's be real, no one's buying the Neon SRT4 to save gas. They're buying it to dominate weekend runs and embarrass unsuspecting luxury sedans at stoplights. Tech-wise, you're getting all the modern gear: adaptive cruise, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning with emergency braking, rear cross traffic alert. A Dodge didn't skimp on the safety suite. You also get a Harman Kardon premium audio system, wireless charging pad, and a head-up display projecting speed, gear position, and revs. It's not a bare-bones boy racer anymore, it's a well-rounded modern weapon. Price: the base SRT4 starts at around $33,000 for the manual, a insanely good value considering the performance on offer. Opting for the dual clutch and tech package pushes it closer to $37,000, fully loaded with the track performance package, premium interior pack, and sunroof, you're still just under $40,000. Compare that to what you're getting from Honda, VW, or even Hyundai, and Dodge's straight-up offering horsepower per dollar domination. So where does the 2026 Dodge Neon SRT4 land in today's compact performance world? Honestly, it's a shockwave. It brings back raw fun, real mechanical engagement, and just enough modern flair to keep things from feeling retro. It doesn't try to be a luxury car. It doesn't apologize for its aggressive ride. It doesn't pretend to be eco-friendly. What it is a bold, turbocharged, front-wheel drive missile with just the right amount of attitude. If you're tired of soft, soulless compacts pretending to be sporty, this car will be your antidote. It's not perfect either. Torque steer when you floor it in low gear. The ride can get jittery on broken pavement, and interior plastics in some places still feel Dodge grade. But it's raw, it's real. It's what the SRT badge was always supposed to be about. That's it for today's review. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button and smash subscribe so you don't miss more no-nonsense, real-world reviews like this. Let me know in the comments, would you buy the 2026 Dodge Neon SRT4 over a Civic Type R or a GR Corolla? Or is this just too wild for your daily? I'm Hamza from Car Flash, and I'll catch you on the next ride. Stay sharp, drive harder,